So let's say you want something like a radio button that you want to add to your form, which is known as a single choice field in a form. So to do that in Jotform, in the editors area, you can go to add elements section. And then under the basic elements, you'll be able to see single choice right here. Simply go ahead and click right here and you get the single choice option. So you can go ahead and then let's say, for example, say select your venue right here, just like this. So I'm just going to go around over here and say terrace right here. I'm going to go ahead right here and then correct this out by right clicking it. And then I'm going to go ahead and say garden, let's say for example, and then I'm going to go ahead and say, let's say for example, living room right here. And I'm going to go ahead and let's say I want to go ahead and add in a kitchen right here. And let me just go ahead and add in another option as well and name it out as, let's say for example, a dining area as well. You can also add the other option so that people can select that. So once you go ahead and do this, if you were to preview out the form, then you can see that this is the form area. The users or the form fillers will only be able to go ahead and select one option right here. And if they select option, they can go ahead and type in whatever they want. Let's say, for example, I'm going to go ahead and say picnic spot right here. They can type in their own option as well. Well, let me just go ahead and turn off the form preview right here and then go to the properties of this particular field. So as with any other fields that you have, you can go ahead and change the field label. Like for example, it says select your venue. You can go ahead and then change this out as you like as well. For example, if I were to go ahead and then remove the words in between, it simply says select venue now. So over here, you can see that there's the label alignment, which is right now on the left, but you can set it to right or top as well, according to how you want. You can also set it out as the form default right here. So let's just go around onto left. Set this label alignment as the form default. So if I were to actually go ahead and select out single choice, you can see that it comes in the same format right here. But let me just go ahead and delete out the field and continue working with properties for this particular form itself. So if I were to go ahead and select required, you can see that this is marked as required. And if I were to go ahead and duplicate this, you can see that the same field gets duplicated right here, just like this as well. If I were to go ahead and select this and then go to properties, I can go to options right here and you can see that I can change around the option right here as well. So let's just go around over here and add in another option like picnic spot right here. So besides that, you can see that you also can go ahead and add in predefined section like gender, like you can go ahead and select out days right here. You can even select months as you can see right here, or select none to get the options that you entered. You can also add in calculation values right here for each of these venues as well. So whenever the user submits, that particular value will be recorded. So let's say, for example, this is 100. You can go for 50. You can go for 34 or so forth right here. So you can go ahead and add in value for all as well. So you can also display the option other or disable it from here, as you can see. And you can also spread it between columns as well. For example, you can spread it between 2 columns or 3 columns or 4 columns as you wish right here. Then you can simply go ahead and type that in right here, just like this. So apart from that, if you were to go to surveying, then you can go ahead and shuffle the option as well, so that it does not appear in the same order right here. Let me just go ahead and select out 2 columns for this right here and then go to advanced. So you can go ahead and then choose what is selected by default as well. So let's say for example, living room is selected by default, and you can even go ahead and add in a hover text. Let's say for example, you can go ahead and say select a venue where you want to do the shooting. Let's say for example right here, just like this, or I'm going to say specific film shooting right here. You can set this to read only so that the form survey takers won't be able to fill up the form, but I don't want that. I just want them to interact with this. You can shrink it so that only less area is taken right here, just like this, and move it to new line if there's not enough space as well. You can go ahead and hide this particular field as well so that this is not visible to the survey takers, only seen in the editors area, just like this. And if you were to see the field details, you will be able to see the field IDs right here, individual field IDs and unique name, so that you can control it using CSS code in a programming level as well. So if I were to go ahead and preview out this form, you can see that this is what you have. As I hover over, you can see it says select a venue where you want to do your film shooting. Then you can go ahead and choose a particular area, click on other to go ahead and type in your own value, or go ahead and select one that is pre-existing and submit it out. So that is how you can go ahead and work around with the single choice field option inside of Jotform. So hope you guys learned something as always. And as always, please like, comment, share, and subscribe.